So I know I said I was gonna start picking guys, so here I am. Just everything settled in, really. I hope y'all's day's going well. I'm trying to find the paint I need. This one. The base. So right now I'm kind of working on this guy. You can kind of see, I think blocks some of that light. That's kind of more for me anyway. You can see a little orange. I'm kind of, I think that's too bright, yeah. A little orange I'm working with. So you can check that out. This is the other figure I'm working on. You can see a lot more details on him. So there's always that metallic look, some little, trying to cover that light, but I kind of need the light, so try to give it a little rustic look on the front, but I feel like it failed, so I might go over that again. Actually, I think I will do that. So I use pretty much any paints I can grab right now. I'm not really brand specific, I guess you could say. Oh, I need this right there. Not really like brand specific, saying, hey, I need like this brand or that brand kind of thing. I'm just very much where it looks good, you know. So I'm gonna finish this guy's base up. So what I'm doing is I'm painting him. Right now I have a bunch of Citadel paint and I have a bunch of MSP core color stuff, the Master Series paint. I have more Citadel than that though. I only have like 4 of the Master Series paint. And I have 3, 6, 9, 10, 12, 13 of the Citadel. And you always want to shake them just to make sure you get the paint going. That's close, thank God. So I'm going to start with this guy though that I've been working on longer. Just because as well as he's kind of the one that... I took my glasses. It's hard for me to see with my glasses on. So sorry in chat if I won't see you right away. But kind of need to see this stuff first. So yeah, like I was saying, I definitely like to just kind of use the Citadel one more, I've noticed. Just because I think it has more of the metals I like. But, you know, pick the Master Series paint, I've been picking them up lately, and a buddy I did another piece for, he gave me a bunch of the Master Series paint ones, MSP. And I mean, I like them, I like the way they brush, but and again, if you like these videos, I'm going to keep doing them. Probably just do these every Sunday night and just try to detox from like a bad week, you know? So if you, if you enjoy this, let me know. Definitely something I'm going to keep up with. And try to do a second layer of paint on this one because I don't like how the first layer came out. But I really like this middle, so I'm trying to give this metal a chance to really shine, you know, because you want this to, I really want it to look nice. I'm very stickler to detail too when it comes to this kind of shit. So like, honestly guys, this is something I like to do. So, and plus there's a lot of little, like this guy has a lot of parts, so it's like, I missed a lot, and I can see where I missed a lot right now. You know, so, and prepare, you know, when you do this stuff, guys, prepare to get paint and shit all over. You know what? Hold on, I'm gonna get a new base. Give me 1 second. Enjoy the music for a minute, guys. Let me do one thing for a minute. In fact, let me. Okay, I'm back. So honestly, I wouldn't recommend aluminum, but I don't have any wax paper and I don't have any paper plates for right now. So we're stuck with this. I know I just shook this, but I'm doing it again, why not? So I hope y'all can hear me. Test, test. Okay, cool, yeah, y'all can. You should be able to, at least in theory. Everything's in theory. Theories. So, and I would just kind of always recommend using just the one paint at a time kind of thing. Let me start painting this part. You don't want to keep jumping around on paints until you're ready. So always cover the, look at your piece, study it, see what the most is on there, like the biggest part that you can, like I want silver on this and this and this and this. You know, I want that to be the predominant color. So see where everything needs to be colored that has to be that silver, and do that one first, because that way you're all said and done with that. It's gonna look nice, and that way, because that is the majority, you'll be able to see all the little ends, the end, like that you may have not seen if it wasn't painted. Like there's a lot of little tubings and stuff on this guy's jets back here that I'm like, oh, I didn't even see that until I started painting and more color started popping out on them. So it's like cool. So, and I did go overboard. I started going towards the little detail stuff, but that's because I was playing with it, and I've only done that on this part. If you notice, again, I can't block it up fully, but there's a little blood and like rust. I was trying to go for like a rust look. I may paint over that and just screw it, do it again kind of thing. So I'm not liking how it's coming out right there. But this is for the Wild West Exodus game. If you have checked them out, if you haven't checked them out, I would recommend it. Very fun little game. It's very it always gives me like a steampunk look to it, you know. But that's for sure what I would go with. But right now, I just kind of want to get as much as I can on it done right now. I don't know if I'll finish it all tonight because I have quite a bit of pieces left still to paint. And like this guy has so many. I know it's kind of hard to see because I'm trying not to touch the parts I just painted. There you go. But like you can see on that side, that's just one side of them, and the other side's, you know, opposite. It's the same thing. There's a lot of little nooks and crannies, and if you look, it's like shit. You know, I gotta get in there and paint. Luckily, I got these brushes, and I'm liking the brushes that I got. These are the Army Painter Wargaming ones. They're cool. I like them. You can pick up pretty much any little, as long as you get a fine tip brush, you can pretty much get them anywhere though. I'm not, again, like I was saying earlier, I'm not brand specific to anybody. I'm not brand loyal. Like it has to be, you know, this paint or whatever. Because like I said earlier, I have a little of everything, and that's because I'm starting to get into it more and more. It's become a nice little hobby just to sit here and paint the details on these things and get them looking nice and neat and perfect. You know, I went to D&D group and I've offered to paint their pieces, and I've gotten one of his figures done. I need to do his other one. I have some time on that, so I thought I'd knock off some Wild West Exodus ones first before I go to his one. Which, plus I'm trying to think of a good idea for his colors on his. You know, right now I'm just kind of running with this. And anyone in chat, I'm sorry if I don't see your chats right away. I am not wearing my glasses right now, so it is twice as hard for me to see the chats. So I'm kind of keeping an eye on it. But in order to paint these little details, I really kind of need my glasses off. So, see, I feel like that should be more of a dirt bronze. And that one, because that's two. Oh, no, it's a black, so that should be black too, maybe. And this is what I'm saying. Like, this is the part where it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna do his guns. Oh shit. I'm gonna redo his guns because he has like these little Gatling guns on top that I think need a little another coat. So I hope you all doing good. How's y'all's day going? I hope you're having fun doing whatever you did this weekend. Let me know what y'all did. You know, let's talk, chill, shoot shit. I'm gonna try a theory on my colors on him, and if it doesn't work, I'll just repaint over him and see how it looks, maybe. The good thing is, since it's the exact same on both sides, I'm not gonna worry too much if I mess up, because, well, the good thing is he's you know, gonna look the same no matter what. And I like playing with things. I mean, these are my personal pieces. It's not like I'm painting someone else's. So for right now at least, like I said, I'll paint other people's if I can. But really, I just kind of want to. What's the word I'm looking for? I kind of just want to see what I could do. Like, this is something I kind of started getting into these last in the last year, I want to say. So definitely something good. Let me turn the music down. I don't know if that's too loud for y'all. Hold up, guys. I'm sorry. So yeah, like I said, I got this about a year ago, so it's kind of fun. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do these little details on. Because he has a lot of little fucking details. And then I asked myself, why the fuck did I want to pick this game up? Because it's like, there's a fucking lot of little details. See, and then I kind of look at the skull thing on the front, and I'm like, well, what kind of skull would he have? Is it like a real animal skull? Is it a fake animal skull? Like, what is he using? See, and then I kind of look, I'm like, well, the next predominant color I'm seeing is brown or black. I probably would say brown. And see, like the one, I don't like this guy's body. I couldn't get his body on there right, so that kind of pissed me off. I really need a really fine tip brush on him. This is so brushes are important, guys. Like, you want to have different sizes. I don't know if y'all can tell on that. Different sizes though. You can get more detail in. So I think that's gonna be it for this one for now. So while he dries, I'm just gonna let y'all can see him right there on camera. I know you can't see him very well because again, I only have aluminum. I don't have a good light. I think you're gonna be majority. So this guy is supposed to be, I believe, Jesse James. I like using this brass color though for his like normal, I guess, outfit you could say. I think it pops really well because he has a lot of little details as well. He is very. Damn it, I didn't get where I wanted it to. Again, shake these things every time. Like, that way you can mix the paint, make sure nothing's settled, the properties didn't separate or anything. It's always a good idea. Sometimes you don't need to, but I always would recommend it, no matter what. So again, with the fine, since he has a lot of little details, I like to use this finer brush on him, because that way I can just kind of get around the armors and everything. But like I said, guys, I'm not brand specific, so if you do know any good brands, please recommend them. Because I'm still, again, I've only been doing this for about a year. And I haven't been doing it like every day a figure a year. It's very much, hey, I got some extra money and some extra time, I want to paint a little bit. But nothing is like, yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing all day, you know? See, like here, I didn't even see this armor. I'm trying not to paint on. And that's where these fine tip ones come in. You know, they're very. I don't like dark colors on this guy. I think he would be more brassy. Maybe because it's like. I think to me owls are black, I guess. But I think he's a lawman actually. I don't know, we'll see what I can make him pop or what I can do with him. And make sure you don't get too much paint on your brush, because definitely gonna have like too much paint on stuff you don't want. Just be very gentle when you paint. Like don't push too hard, because you know it's a gentle task. You know, it's daunting, yeah, but in the end, when you get that look you've been wanting, that you've been searching for, and you're like, fuck yeah, it looks good. That's when it's all worth it, you know? It's a very rewarding job for yourself. Once you realize it's like, hey, this looks fucking sweet when it's done. So, and again, see, because there's so many little fucking details, I can't tell. That's the only thing I don't like about this one. Like, again, like, I like this game, there's a lot to it. And don't get me wrong, I love how many details are on these guys, but when you're painting them, it's like, I just want to paint it all one fucking color because I don't want to deal with it. And here I am trying to give him, like, all this nice looking color to him. I think his hat would match it, wouldn't it? No, his hat would match his boots. I don't think he'd be using that for his boots. Okay. So if you're just tuning in, yeah, definitely, I'm just getting, it's called Wild West Exodus. Just getting them all settled in and, oops. I'm trying to paint as much as I can tonight. And I don't know how much I got left in me because my back's bothering me. So I thought I'd just paint for a little bit at least. Definitely make sure you have plenty of water and some napkins because you want to make sure you get all that extra paint off before you switch colors. Especially if you notice the way I do it, because I dip right into these ones. I don't want to cross-contaminate any of the paint. See, I'm still getting some of that orange off on this one. And I don't want to mix it up with any of my silvers. So we're gonna clean this brush off as good as I can. I think I got it perfect. Yeah, I got it pretty much to where it's at. Sorry, just responding to things and stuff and things, you know. Okay, so let him dry. Go back to this one. Sorry, making sure it's a little bit wet still. So the other thing I want to do too tonight is get one of my bases going, but I wanted to do this crackle paint, but I didn't want to buy this whole elaborate thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just kind of give it a sand look. I'm gonna try to break it afterwards. Now with the Master Series paint, though, you do need a little water for them. So definitely check it out with the water, I would recommend. Oh shit. I'm gonna try to combine them, see what the fuck I can get. It'd be kind of cool to see what comes out of this. So kind of count your ratio so that way you know what you're making. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 drops of this fair skin color. And we're gonna add a little bit of, this one's called Elf Flesh. So we're gonna add to let me see how dark it is. 1, 2, 3. And do 3 of those. And then kind of add about 2 or 3 drops of water at least. So that's a fine brush. I'm gonna actually I have a thicker brush. Kind of, I use it more for like primer. I missed. 1, 2. Okay, I use it for a lot of my primers and mixing. Let's see. And actually, you know what? I'm probably gonna use it for this one. So that way I get that nice look to it that I want. But this is the other reason I like aluminum, because it gives me an idea. Really. So the base, I probably should prime it. Nah, I'm not gonna prime it. Normally you do want to prime. You definitely want to prime everything, but I want some of that black crack look. So I'm going for what they had what they call crackle paint. But I didn't buy any because I didn't need this big huge thing. I just wanted a little one. Because I'm just doing it for the bases. I'm not doing it for like this big, elaborate scenario kind of thing, I guess I should say. Whoops. That went Okay, so I'm gonna let the first layer dry. And good thing, the reason I also didn't do the primer is because I want that cracked look. So when I do the second layer, I might thin it out a little bit more. And that way I will, how do I put this? Be able to maybe emulate that cracking look to it to make it look like a desert. But I have some ideas also to make it look better, I guess I could say. Make it look at the way I want to look it like, I guess. So we'll see how it comes out though. It's hot in here with all the lights on too. But yeah, hopefully let's let those dry for a second. So while they're drying, definitely let me know what you think of all of this stuff. Actually, I wanted to do something else while they dry. I bought this one that I saw online. The guy uses it for Halo. Halo Ground Command. If you played that or know what it is, it's a canceled game. They don't do it anymore. But he uses color shift paint to make the Covenant's purple tanks and stuff. So I was kind of playing with it, trying to figure out how to make it look nice. And again, shake them, shake them, shake them. But I don't like how the first layer came out so far, so I'm gonna try a second layer. I call this kind of like my practice dummy one because, well, that's exactly what it is. It's nothing that I need, and my buddy was like, yeah, you can use it for whatever you need, because he wasn't using it. He just needed the other piece that was in there. So I'm stealing it. So it doesn't show up pretty well on another color. It does not do well on covering. Let's put globs of it, but still, the globs doesn't look bad. Who are you talking to? Okay, so let's see if it goes over on this. I'm trying to get a good shine for it, but I don't know. Maybe I need more a different. Doesn't look good on this porcelain thing. At least not to me. I mean, maybe to others. I'm trying to get it to pop though, and it's just not popping the way I was hoping it did. Like it did for the guy's Covenant ships. And maybe I need to figure out what material they used for the Halo Ground Command game. Maybe it's different than this resin. So I like to paint multiple figures at a time, so that way I give everything time to dry, everything time to just kind of settle in and all that. And again, if you're just joining, I am painting Wild West Exodus figures for the miniatures game. Right now I'm working on a couple of the Outlaws and the Lawmen. And oh shit. And again, you know, if you guys like the stream, like us, please donate. Streamlabs.com/geeks of the web is our link. I have it posted in our Twitch channel, so if you are watching on Twitch, I have posted it a couple of times. You know, please, yeah, I'll even do it again. I'll grab that before I forget, and I'll do it. And if I don't see you in chat, I apologize. I do not have my glasses on. So yeah, this is like twice as fun trying to do things. So there you go. I'll post it in our Twitch channel. If you are on our YouTube or Mixer, again, that's Geeks of the Web. Streamlabs, yeah, Geeks of the Web, or streamlabs.com/geeks of the web. So, you know, come by, enjoy it, check it out, see what we're about. Right now it's just me. I am painting, like I said, the Lawmen and the Outlaws. Trying to get a little more height. Kind of just letting everything dry right now. I probably could work on this guy now. He's got to be dry by now. Let me see. Yeah, he's dry. So I'm trying out something with him. Well, wait, maybe he's not dry. Yeah, he's dry. That's what I thought. Again, always shake your paint. I'm going to probably say it like a million times today. I don't even know if these do shake. But I know one of the silvers, one of these metallic ones, they definitely need to be shaken, not stirred, shaken. James Bond reference for anyone out there liking James Bond. So, Sorry, I got like hair on my mic. It looks like stupid dogs. So you want to shake it because I noticed there's one of the metals. I guess they use a. I think it's this one actually. They use some type of like I guess blue hue or something to help give it the color. So I know sometimes if I open it right away and I don't shake it, that I will see that extra blue. That's not something I want. I want to, oh shit, definitely just get the silver, you know, that's all I want. So we're gonna try to paint. I have the wrong brush, no wonder this is not working as well as I want. Sorry. Stupid me. Put that one off. This is my, it's like a very fine, very tiny little brush. And it's really freaking good for tiny, like this guy. He's really, oh, you can't even see him, I'm sorry. He's really good for like that guy to get the little details in him. But this one's a little bit thicker, not too thick, but thick enough to where it's like, okay, that's kind of what I wanted. So we're gonna try and see. I'm trying a couple things out. I'm trying a couple ideas on this one too that I'm working with. Like I said before, I've only done this for about a year, so I am still kind of learning a lot, I guess you could say. I like how that looked. Okay, so that side failed. So I'm still playing with colors, I guess you could say. I'm still trying to learn like what's cool, what's not, what's good, what's amazing, what's not, you know. And these things take time. You know, they take a lot of time to figure out. They really, really do. So what I'm doing right now is I'm kind of just painting, put a base on. So I think I like that more. Hold on guys, I'm sorry, I know. I'm trying to talk, but it's one of those definitely once you're painting, you're like, I need to get painting mode activated in the thing. See, this is where I need my glasses now because it's like I can't tell which one I like more. Let's see. I mean, I don't, to be honest with you, I really don't necessarily need to take my glasses off. I mean, yeah, I could just do this number and look above them, but because my light source is not in the best spot, it's kind of one of those I kind of need to make a duller finish, I think. Oh well, but so I could do it kind of right now because the parts I'm painting are a little bit bigger. Because I'm painting around the Gatling gun, giving it more of a shine, I guess, to it is the best term. So I'm saying I still gotta be careful because I can't truly tell where I'm at. I'm gonna have to give that like a darker finish over it. Probably not the best to use this one then. But you know, always make sure you guys are using the right paints and stuff for your job. You know, make sure you find the right color you want, and if they don't have the right color you want, remember your tables and stuff. You know, learn that I mix black and this tan, I'll get like a darker tan color, or I'll get a brown color. You know, remember all that. That's the stuff that helps you out right now. That's the stuff that's like, shit, I actually remember shit from high school. You know, and that's okay. I gotta take my glasses back off, guys. That's the fun little perk of it all, is that you get to say, cool, I can see things. I can see everything. And now I know things. I don't know, I kind of rambled on that when I lost my train of thought. That's why I showed up. Oh shit. It says chains over it. I didn't even notice that. I'll son of a bitch. Okay. And see, like I said, guys, as you paint, you notice other crap that you're like, oh shit. See, the head's gonna be a different color though. Okay. Hang on. I do not recommend putting paintbrushes in your mouth either, ever. Well, unless you like Tide Pods, go for the Tide Pods first. No? Nothing? Okay. Good. No one cares. No one cares about Tide Pods. Except the Generation X. They care still. They think we eat them for fun. We eat them for strength. Kidding. Okay, let me actually... I'll just try out this little paint thing. Now I did, if you haven't seen it earlier, I created this little tan right here. I'm covering the base that I have. I'm trying to give it a desert look. I like to do bases too. Actually, let me rephrase. I didn't like to, I always just kind of glued them on. And was like, cool, or painted them on and it's like, cool. I have a little base. Yay. But now I've gotten more and more into it. And now I really like having my bases decorated. I saw a couple of times on some other videos. I'm eventually gonna kill myself trying to put that in my mouth. Yeah, I saw it on some other videos where people had like these fucking amazing looking bases for their characters, and I'm like, I want that. So I started doing this, and now I have bases, and right now I'm just kind of using paint. I'm about to start experimenting with clay and seeing how it's going to come out. And now, if you know what, you can't see what I'm doing, and I'm sorry. What I'm trying to do is give it a crackle look. So there is a paint called crackle paint, which would, after it dries, it kind of cracks. So it gives an illusion of like sand, I guess you could say. And speaking of which, I just put that right in there. Oh well. It gives an illusion of cracks. But what I'm trying to do is, instead of let that dry. Instead of trying to paint, I may just have to paint cracks into it and just do like little black lines and squares and stuff. So yeah, it cracks and gives you that illusion of like paint cracking. So the one I really want to get done tonight is probably going to be this guy, the bigger piece. Just because he's bigger. Not necessarily has more details, because I really think the lawman over here has more details in him. But I think for the sheer fact that this one's going to use a lot more of my colors. I already dipped it in. Shit, I moved my thing. Because he's using a lot more colors. I think he's going to be for one to do. Oh, you know what, we're going to paint that black, it's too late. That's kind of why I want to get him done and really knock that out of the way. Now if you just heard me say shit, which I'm sure you did, it's because like where some of this stuff is, it's really, really, you have to be very super careful not to touch your other paint that you just did. And if you noticed, I got done. There's a part of me that wishes maybe I should have just done from top to bottom on this piece rather than the normal. Well, not normal. I guess normal for me, or what I've been told, which was to look for the predominant, like whatever my predominant color is, and look for how much there is of that. And I really just missed putting paint on my paintbrush. And paint starting that route first, because that's going to give you the basis of everything and blah blah blah. Long story short, now I'm kind of regretting I started that way, because there's so many little tiny ass details on this guy that I don't want to screw it up, you know? Because I've really been trying very hard. So like right now I'm trying not to touch this silver coat that I've already put down on it, established. So yeah. The base is coming out a little bit better. I'm gonna show you a trick I'm gonna do with that too in a little bit once that dries and get that done, but we're gonna make him look fucking awesome. Because hopefully before the night's over I'm gonna be able to get this guy on this base. And you can see he's gonna look like, so he's gonna be like that on the base, but I'm gonna try something first and see how it's gonna look. I'm hoping it's gonna look cool, but you know what they say. I hope you don't, because I have no idea what they say. But, you know, guys, like, I hope you're enjoying. I know there's not a lot going on. It's just kind of me rambling, and you're going to get that a lot from me, especially. That's just how I am. Ah, shit. I just hit that spot I didn't want to. That's a good idea. Just kind of get this little undercoat shadow anyway. Sorry, I'm concentrating too much now. Okay, I did that here anyway. So, definitely I hope you're enjoying these videos that we do at Geeks of the Web. You know, we're just definitely trying to get... We're trying to hit as many different things as we can. I know Shield Maiden does a lot of her cosplay tutorials on Facebook page of ours, which is facebook.com/geeksoftheweb. Make sure you check that one out. I prefer Twitch, I prefer YouTube, she prefers Mixer too, which if you are on our Mixer one right now, congratulations, you found me. Our Mixer account, because of everything, the way it's set up with Mixer, it's going to be the Vash Stampede 66, which is my personal one right now until we can get a better situation going with everything. On that note, you know, we also do have our website, which is on our Facebook page, which is still Geeks of the Web. Definitely, guys. Hold on, I'm sorry. There's a little part right there. I'm trying to tell if that should be black or not black. We're just gonna paint it black and say it was black. Oh, that is supposed to be black. Yeah, cool. I was right. Be careful going in there. And that's the other thing, I want to be careful not to glob the paint in any spots. I'm going to kind of smooth it out, make sure that it looks nice and neat, you know? You want it to be evenly distributed and looks nice. And so far so good. He should have black shoes and a black hat, right? Because I mean, why not? But here's where I'm going to start switching to more of my finer brush that I'm using right now for this guy. I put my, you know what, this, I put it in the purple this time. Damn it. At least it's not the tan. I've like dipped my hand in the tan one like 10 times, it feels like already. Again, I would not recommend aluminum. Just don't have any paper plates that I would recommend use, is what I would normally recommend to use. It's not my final one. Let me see which is my final one. No, this one is. Just, that's the other thing too. If you have, once you start doing this a lot, kind of use these, on the side of these, I've used to use these only on 3 figures, so I guess it's not even a lot to me. But once you start painting a lot, these brushes get worn down. Which, again, I'm not brand specific, but if anyone out there has a brand that they recommend, please let me know, because I want to kind of find a brand that I want to stick with more. I mean, I like the way these feel because it feels like a pencil, which is a very nice little feeling, I guess you could say. But I don't know. If they're already wearing down after not even painting 3 full figures, it has me a little concerned. like the big brush really fucked up on me. Now, or maybe I'm pressing too hard. Maybe that's it. I mean, I'm trying not to. I'm trying to press very lightly. But I can tell you right now, I mean, that's could be it. Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to. There you go. Got shoe painted. I missed a whole under part right there. Well, son of a bitch. That means I have to do my base color again on this one that I thought I was done with. It's okay. And the black I'm not going to be done with because after this I still got to paint little details on everything. So we'll see. Maybe I'm just pressing too hard now. I'm thinking, now that I look at it more and more, like how I'm handling this, I'm thinking I'm just pressing too hard. So that could have been it. I mean, his pants need to definitely get painted. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish him tonight now. Jacked up that whole. God damn it. That was my fault, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to show you the cool trick I was gonna do. Always pay attention to all your little details though, like make it look cool. Always make it look cool. Think of where your lighting is too. So if like light's coming this way, where are the shadows gonna be? You know, the shadow's gonna be I think I like yours better, but that's fine. Where are your shadows gonna be? You know, is it gonna be front, back, side, left, right? Where are we putting all those, you know? And that definitely gives you a nice, good idea of where everything is at. So I'm kind of just debating about what to paint. Freaking skull still. It has like little eyes. I'm thinking about just doing black maybe, and then doing like metallic ones. But then I'm like, it's a robo one. You know what? Good idea. But yeah, guys, definitely check it out. You know, it's definitely something that, for me at least, it takes my mind off everything. It focuses me, keeps me sane. You know, but it's what happens. It's life. It is definitely life. Uh-oh. Got some issues now. Hang on, guys. I'm sorry. Oh well. Here we go. Sorry about that. I think I had some issues going on. Bam. Okay, so I don't know, like this is not that it's a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be, but a lot more details than I was expecting. But I got sidetracked. I wanted to paint his hat black too. And oh shit. I didn't paint his hat black. Not yet. So, and that's my other problem too, is I get sidetracked like so freaking easily. It's not even funny. And there's a part of me that's thought about maybe I should have, or should have painted these first and then like glued it all together. But I don't know, I don't like that, because then I don't think I would have been able to do what I'm trying to do now into seeing everything. So I don't know. I don't think I would have liked doing that. I thought about it though, and I almost did too when we were taking these apart. I almost did. I almost was like, fuck, I should paint them now. But then it's like, I guess, I don't know how it's gonna look at all, because it's like, well, shit, that's his chin, not his arm, or this is really this, not this. Oh, god damn it, I put my finger. That's like the millionth time I've done that. Oh my god. It was 7-2. But luckily, there's no water in there. Hold on, guys. I gotta multitask. Oh shit! I saved it. Guys. Don't worry. I'm multitasking really, not very well, but I am. Alright, we definitely have to use another. It was 7-2, and then some 3 drops of water. That was the MSP. The other thing too, when your paint starts or your brushes start messing up on you and you get that like random strain, definitely twist your brush like I'm doing to go with it, and that way it'll kind of push them back together a little bit. It helps. It helps a lot. So that way the bristles aren't everywhere. So. Ah, crap. Get back in the light for y'all. Again. I don't even know what number that is. I put my finger in that paint. Okay, so I've gotten it all over that part. Oh, I'll have to paint that part anyway again. This one. I'm kind of done with the black for now, but where's one? This one here. Shake it. Always shake. Well, since I'm not going to be able to do with this one, I'll do it to the other one. Oh, I lost my music. Hang on. Okay. To recreate my sand again. And again, shake every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shake. too. And I think I said before, guys, make sure you add water to these as we do this. So just kind of get enough on there, 1 drop. Literally just drops. Mix that around, swirl it nice and shiny. Okay, so let's see if I can get this to do it on his though. It's like a wild hair right there. It's not going to work on this one right now either, guys. I was hoping the smaller base might work, but I don't see it working. But it'll be there for next time, if anything. I'm gonna try to get this one done tonight. To repaint the black, at least look at that point. Shit. But again, if you're just joining in, guys, just I'm just painting Wild West Exodus ones. Just trying to, it's a nice little tabletop game, but I'm trying to get it going. Trying to finish them up so I can start playing. Pull that one hair out. Let's see, who should I go for? I painted his base, so let's kind of go for this guy now. Go back to him, so some more tubing I missed. I'm just seeing that. Seeing what's left on it that I have to do, because I mean there's still not a whole lot left, but at the same time there's a whole lot left. So definitely something I'm trying to look at to see, okay, well, what do I need still? Like that needs to be done on it. So like I said, he's not that he's, I can't see without my glasses. So not that it's harder for this one, but the fact is he just has a lot more details to him, so it's going to be harder in the sense that he has a lot, not just the fact that he's bigger, but the fact that he has a lot more little like he has bullets on him, he's got his bullet belt, he has 1, 2, 3, 5 bags on it. So I mean, if you can kind of get a look at him right now. Sorry, I know that lighting's bad and I'm sorry. I don't have a good spot for that light right now, so I apologize for that part. That's all on me, and I'm sorry about that. But definitely check it out. The game's really cool. Like I said, it's called Wild West Exodus. I'm trying to let them dry, so I kind of just sit here and ramble for a second. It's just because I am letting it dry, because I've already put my hand in the paint that's supposed to go onto the base, which I'll pull that up. It's still drying. That I can block. See, so it's that like sand. I'm trying to get like a sand look, and then I'm going to be able to go from there. Of like, okay, cool. It has like, you know, little cracks in it. Like I was looking for this crackle paint, but couldn't find it. So well, it's no big deal. So I'm kind of letting them all dry. I just did some black on him. I just did his base. I was gonna try to see if I could do this little trick I was trying to show you, but as of right now, I can't do that trick. Oh, shit, I lost a brush, didn't I? Oh, no, I just dropped it here. So, you know, right now I'm just kind of playing around with it, seeing where, like, what it could look like when I do it, because I don't have the crack paint, so I got to be able to, like, draw cracks on it, if that makes sense to you guys, so that way I can actually see, like, okay, cool, it has, like, that crack look to it. And without that paint, honestly, right now, it's one of those I can't really do much with it. So it sucks, because it's like, well, I kind of need to see that, but oh well. I mean, no big deal. I'm just gonna let it give it a little more chance to dry, and then I'll be able to actually do something more with them. But this one I have some ideas with. I don't actually have, when painting, like I was saying earlier, always use, could use these, but I only have a couple left, so I don't want to waste them. Always try to start with like the biggest color that you need to use and work away from there. Oh cool, I do have some. I was making sure I had that still. So like for instance, this guy, his is that, like his metal base, the quote unquote bike, I guess you could say. First, as you can see, I don't know if you can see the details, unfortunately, on it because of my lighting, and again, you know what, I'm gonna turn off that light for a second. There you go, you can kind of see a little bit better. The details on it, his hat. Sorry, I'm kind of using that light because I got to be able to see here too. So hopefully you guys can see that and understand what I'm trying to do with it. But you always start with your predominant color first. So the fact is that this one has, the bike itself is going to be the predominant color. So you start with that, and then you start going from there. Like, okay, the next day I just did the shoes and the hat because I was using black for these little details on the parts that I am done with. So I was using a little black to kind of give it some finish and some shadowing look to it. Because like I also said earlier, look at where your light's going to be. So like in the front is where the light's going to hit him. So where's my shadows on him? So like these little inside grooves, you're not going to get any color because there's shadows. So I kind of colored them in with black. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with the bull. If you have any ideas, it's like a little bull head. I'm just trying to figure out, if it's a real bull head, then I can just paint it white, I guess. But I don't know. I don't like plain. I want something to pop. Like bam, you see it, like man, that looks fucking cool. But you know, that's how shit goes at times, I guess. So definitely, I'm definitely trying to figure out what color I want to do next. But like I see some little pipings I missed that are like running from the guns down into the machine. And I was painting those black earlier if you weren't with me. So I need to paint that little spot, but there's like I need to figure out what color I want to paint his saddle that he's like sitting on. I guess I'm gonna go brown, which I have a brown right here, but I don't know. I'm up in the air. I want to try one thing too. So you want to layer stuff. Layering is going to be like your best friend kind of thing and your worst enemy, because it's going to be a pain in the ass to do. On that note, I'm going to try something. Here's my final one. That's the last one. This is called a shade in Citadel, or a wash is another term for it. What that does is it kind of some cracks, I guess you could say. I need to take my glasses back off. Sorry, guys. So if I don't see anything in chat, sorry. But what this does is it kind of gives it a little rustic look. I don't want to use too much, so I'm using the thinnest, smallest brush I have to get just the smallest amount. I don't want a whole lot, but I want it to look like this gun's been used, you know, like, man, it's gone through some things kind of thing. Like it's been shot, it's been fired. So I'm trying to give it a small little, there we go. Now it's popping it. Small little amount to it, and give it just a dirty, because I mean these guys are supposed to be fighting in like the desert and dirt, you know, there's not concrete everywhere. So I definitely wanted to give it more of a desert-ish feel with that, because I mean when I think Outlaws and Lawmen, I think Wild West. Again, also name of the game, Wild West Exodus. So just trying to dirty it, you know, I want it to look a little dirty, a little gritty. This is working just fine. Perfect. So I just wanted to get that one apart. It was kind of driving me nuts. That was too nice looking. And again, you don't want to normally do that because you're supposed to go with what you see next. Like my next big color, I think, is going to be brown. And then go from there. Let me kind of finish up my base so y'all can start hopefully seeing that the crackling look that I'm going to go for. It's drying pretty quickly, so that's a good thing. And what I'm doing is normally I would put a base on this, like a base coat, or I'm sorry, a primer coat. And then after I do the primer, I would then do a couple layers of this. But the problem is because I'm going for this cracking look. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm saying crackle because that's the name of the paint. But this cracking look, that now I don't want to cover the base with white so much because I'm going to try to dig and make it look cracked. So I'm putting several layers of this ground color, I guess you could say, that I made, which is not really that I made, but that I mixed two colors together. But you know, same shit, whatever. Shut up. But you know, basically, what this is gonna do is it's gonna. I have about 4 layers on this right now, and see, some of it's not dried all the way. I thought it was. That's okay. I don't mind if it's not dried all the way. But yeah, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put these layers in, and okay, so I should sit there and dry for a while. I'm just gonna leave that alone now. That should be enough layers. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a little pin, like a safety pin, and I'm gonna kind of draw some little cracks in it to make it look like it's cracking, like the sand's cracked, the dirt underneath it, and I'm gonna spray some stuff on it. But if I can get this guy done, you can see the full finished product, hopefully. And I have a trick for how I'm gonna, yeah, it's still there. I'm gonna do it for that part. So I hope you guys like that, honestly. I think it'll be cool to see the finished part of it all. But I'm trying to get there. Right now it's just a pain in the ass because it's like, I gotta wait for everything to dry. And I keep putting my hand in the paint. So if you haven't seen me the whole time, I've been fucking putting my hand in the damn paint. So here's the brown I'm gonna use. This one's a Citadel Gorthor brown. Shake it, always shake your bottles. Make sure you move the paint around so nothing that was settled in there, because I don't use this one a lot. Yeah, so I don't want anything to be settled in there. So if whatever, they use like a couple different colors or something to paint it with, I don't want to mess that up. And again, I'm going to use the smallest, finest brush I have, because I'm painting right now his bags. And the reason I'm doing a finer color, I have to paint that to be later. The reason I'm using a finer, not color, but brush, I mean, is because these are small details. And I think I said it a minute ago, you know, I'm not brand specific. I don't care what brands I'm using for paintbrushes or paints or anything. I kind of use whatever I like whatever looks cool, whatever looks nice. But this brush is probably my savior right now, which is the Army Painter. This is Wargamer the Psycho. So I don't know if you need a nice little fine brush, so far this one's not too bad. I kind of recommend it. So, because I mean, I'm just getting the smallest amount of paint on it, and I don't want a big glob on it either. I want just a tiny bit on it. So you're gonna see me repeatedly go back and forth into that paint. Well, even though I'm just painting one little box, mostly because I don't want this big glob on one spot, and then everything else looks smooth. You want everything to like kind of blend and look relatively smooth. Like everything looks nice and smooth together. So that's kind of what I'm shooting for, is just a nice little smooth coat. So that way it looks beautiful and even. See, I kind of wish I would use a different color now, more. Because this is too dark of a brown to me. Shit. Oh, I didn't fuck up everything. So, what you can't see, probably didn't see, is that I hit the brush on the side of the guy, so I thought I just covered a good chunk of what I painted already in brown, but I didn't. So, which is good, because I would have been pissed if I did. I've been very pissed off. So then I'm going to try to get some more of what like they said, the wash, or what I think what Citadel calls them, are shades. That I'll admit, it's one thing I don't like when I started getting into this about a year ago, is the differences. So when I first started learning, the guy washes and layers and base and blah blah blah. So he taught me a little bit about all that. The guy that I went to one of those classes, and so he taught me a little bit. And I kind of ran from there on it, watching videos and researching on my own and seeing what's out there. I need more black right there. So the one thing I didn't really find on my own though, not find out on my own, or I did find out on my own, but the one thing no one told me is that these companies have different names for the same thing. So what the guy was calling a wash, I'm gonna look other stuff up, we call it washes. Citadel, which is this paint company, calls them shades. Couldn't just stick to, hey, this is a wash. So that was kind of irritating for me, because it was one of those, man, I can't find a wash here, and the girl looked at me and was like, oh, well, they're called shades. It's like, what the fuck's a shade? Well, it's a wash. I don't fucking call it a wash. No, why do they call it a shade? That's stupid. Come on. So, yeah, not that I didn't really tell her that. She kind of gave me a look like, duh, you should know this if you're painting. And I kind of gave her a look of, dude, I've only started this a year. It was a year ago, so it was like I only started for like a few days now. I'm still learning. So, yeah, that was funny. It was kind of a really look to each other. But now that I've gone there a few times, I kind of started learning on my own, like what does what, and why, and how, and yeah, picking up as much as I can. And it's fun. It's time consuming, yeah, but I'll be honest, it's something that keeps me calm. Something that keeps me happy. And so let's just see if you can see that little brown on it. So there's the bag I did for him. What time is it? So I probably won't be on too much longer. I'm going to try to just do a little more, and then I'll probably get off, guys. So I am sorry that I won't be able to finish everything the way I want to. But, I mean, that's the nature of this stuff, because a lot of it takes time. It takes a lot of time. So definitely, guys, make sure, I know I keep saying it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to our channel, facebook.com/geeks of the web, as well as, Twitch account. Please follow us on Twitch, get in Twitch TV. Well, hell, if you're here, you already know, but if you're not watching us on Twitch and watching us on YouTube or Mixer, twitch.tv/geeks of the web. If you're on Mixer right now, please hit that follow button, follow us, and like me. It's not the Geeks of the Web one because I don't have a Geeks of the Web email set up for my gamer tags, but it is going to be mixer.com/stampede66, I'm sorry, or mixer.com/shieldmaidensa. That's both of our gamer tags actually as well. So please, if you want to play some games with us, definitely hit us up. We will be glad. I'm more than happy to play with you. Definitely Shield Maiden, I know doesn't have as many games as I do, but I'm trying to convince her to buy some other games. So I'm sure if more of you are like, hey, get this game, it's fun as hell, she'll join. Just got to get her to get on there. Fuck, I did fuck that spot up. Oh well. So again, this is where attention to detail pays a lot. I'm going to have to just repaint over that with black. Luckily it's black, I'm painting over it with. So definitely, guys, check our channels out. Even and YouTube.com. We don't have a dedicated. It's walking around, and then I'll repaint over the parts I want. We don't have a dedicated URL yet, so if you are on YouTube, please just hit the follow button as well. YouTube videos will be starting to go up more and more and more. I think we'll use YouTube more for YouTube Live, because I know Shield likes to use Facebook. I prefer Twitch. So, definitely, different perspectives, guys. Definitely. Hang on, sorry. I probably will be doing this tomorrow as well. I'm going to try to... I definitely want to try to get this finished so you guys can see the final product and how it's going to look in the end. So definitely follow, definitely like. will hum for you. Hum. You know, I was also trying to figure out why I felt so tired today, because I was like, man, it's only 10:30 or whatever it is right now. Like, I should be fucking tired. And then I forgot we fucking lost an hour. No, I did kind of just like say screw it a minute ago and painted everything because there's a lot of little details on this one. You normally don't want to do that. You want to try to paint around all of that. I'm going to try to use my brush to thin it out on the parts I want to repaint over. So I'm going to put the color it should be. I'm going to make that silver as well. On that note, I think I am going to go ahead and finish this up, guys. We will work on this tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, once I start doing that, I know I'm getting too tired. Because if I'm like, fuck you, I don't care anymore, I'm just gonna do it. I don't think I'm 100%, so we'll definitely pick this up tomorrow. Hopefully, you guys will be able to see what I'm gonna do with this part, the base of it. And see where I'm going to run with it, and I hope you guys like what I'm going to do. I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be kind of neat to see how it comes out. Make sure you always double check. Even if you're like, no, I did, I don't need to worry about it because you'll dry out your paints. I guarantee you, you're going to leave one open at one time, and then you're going to be pissed off at yourself because you're like, man, if I would have just fucking listened to that one guy I saw, and he was like, man, I should, double check them. I wouldn't have to worry about it, but now I have a messed up one. So I always check them. Even if I know I've done it like 10 times, I check them anyway. So again, this is Wild West Exodus. So definitely check it out and shop for Slight. We don't need it now. Definitely check it out. The game is really fun. Pay attention to your detailing when you're painting. There's a lot of little things that can go wrong with these kind of things. Ooh, this was almost done actually. Kind of happy with that. See, I think I'm going to do, remember, 723. But that's the color I used. So the reason I'm saying 723 is I use 7 drops of one color, 2 drops of another, and then 3 drops of water to help get the exact color I wanted, which kind of makes it look like the sanding one, but definitely has to dry. And then I'm gonna try to crackle it on my own. Crack it on my own. I don't know why I keep wanting to say crackle, 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 crackle. Hopefully it's out of my system now. So I keep trying to. I'm gonna try to crack it and give it a give it that nice look to it. But painting and putting them together is like your hardest part, I think, of tabletop games like this. I kind of wish that I could just buy them fully made and I can paint them. I don't have to put them together. Hell, I would be happy if I could buy them in a primed already even. And then all I gotta do is paint. I'd probably be all happy with that. But at the same time, it's like if I wanted to do something special with the prime, I probably wouldn't be happy if they're primed. So I definitely would say I would at least want them put fully together. So if you haven't seen any of the Wild West Exodus, so there's this little car. I'll kind of just show off. This girl's not part of anything. So this is what you get in the base set, the starter set of the game. Now again, I haven't put everything together yet. There's 2 other dogs that are missing. But that is the genuine, that's pretty much it for them. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure I have enough for my people. So you get the bigger bases too. I kind of like that. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. So I have the 2 bigger bases left. I have 3 big bases. So I have 4. So I got 2 for the card. And these are other like bigger dogs for these ones. So they'll go for that. And then they give you enough of these little ones to go for the little puppies and these little guys. So I have 3 in my hand for the small ones. But definitely it's something I'm gonna try to like fix, I guess. Excuse me, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, as you can see, I'm tired. I'm trying to pass my bedtime, I guess. But this is what you get in the starter set, minus 2 more dogs that I'll probably put together this week with the last 2 dogs. And so that way I can have my whole little army set. And again, these are outlaws and lawmen. So definitely, I need to make sure who's who because I can't remember anymore. I just have to look at them though. And like this is just one's Jesse's James, which is this one. Oh yeah, I have to look at them. But once they're all done, I'll have them all separated, put together, and they'll be in their own little army cases, and one will be, you know, they'll all know who's who. But definitely, guys, check it all out. Check out the game. It was fun. I got to play it in PAX South this past year. This year, I guess I should say. Got to meet the creators, the guys. I met the promoter here in the States. Nice guy. I mean, they're all really nice guys, but I mean, dude, this is just, it's tedious. You know, that's the problem doing these things, is that they're tedious because you have to sit here and you got to put them together and you got to make them and all that. So if you're just tuning in, I'm kind of calling it quits right now, but please follow us. I'm doing a little miniature painting thing of Wild West Exodus. It's kind of getting late for me. I gotta go to work in the morning still. So right now my body's saying it's 11:30 when I know it's only 10:30. Look at the fucking time and I'm like, it's 10:30, not 11:30 body. But you know, spring forward, gotta love it. But definitely check it out, guys. I know, like I said, I'm sorry if you know I'm not the loudest person in the room right now. You know, I'm trying to stay a little chill, stay a little quiet. But definitely check us out. Please like me on, well, not like me. You can hate me for all I give a shit. But you know, please check out our channels, Geeks of the Web. Hopefully, if you have been watching at all, you'll be able to see finished product tomorrow. I should be able to get on probably around the same time. Actually, I'm gonna get on early. I'm gonna get on like at 8, so we'll have like a good 2 hours to paint. So you know, hopefully should get him done, and I might get the little guy done. But I'm definitely gonna get the bike done, and I'm gonna show you how he's gonna look on this and the grand scheme of all of it, so that way you can get an idea of what's gonna happen. So I may not even crack it. Now that I look at it, no, I gotta crack it. Gotta put the cracks in it because that way it'll look cool. But I hope you guys will be able to see what I'm gonna do for the end game of that. But again, like, comment, subscribe, enjoy us, and y'all have a great day.